Hello, welcome to today's video. So, now that the 1995 Solectria E10 is repaired and finished, I now have time to work on my backlog of other motor controllers and battery chargers that need to be fixed. These are ones that customers have sent in. If you're wondering about the battery charger in the E10, the customer did not want that to be repaired because he's not going to use it. He's got a he's going to put lithium-ion batteries in there and use a completely different battery charger, so no need to repair it. So it's officially done, and I guess it's just waiting shipment or car carrier to come pick it up, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is a AMC325 motor controller in for repairs. Curiously, it is labeled Azure Dynamics instead of Solectria, so this must have been old new stock that Azure acquired when they purchased Solectria. So, yeah, this is serial number, what is that, 1384, and it looks like it was manufactured in 1996, according to its serial number tag. Came in, capacitor had an issue. I can confirm that it melted. So I've replaced the capacitor. Actually, I ended up replacing the entire phase, but just the capacitors and the copper bits to the phase where the motor attaches. I didn't replace the MOSFETs or anything. Those are all the same. So I went ahead and did that. And let's see, it still has issues. I've put it all back together. So this is what it currently does. We'll go ahead and kick her on here. I'll give her a little throttle, and you'll see how it has issues. Oh wow, that was nice. It went backwards. That's what you want in a motor controller. When you go forward, it goes backwards. But so once it gets going, so once it gets going, it's okay. But it has issues starting. Again, I can't regen because I'm on the we're powered off of the capacitor of doom. One of these days I'll get the bidirectional buck boost converter going. But if I give her a little throttle here, you can see that there's obviously problems. You can do it! Yeah, so it's definitely got problems. Now if I give her a kick, yep, not enough. Yeah, so it's got issues. So one question could be, is it a phase? Did we lose a phase? Like in the last motor controller, we didn't have a phase working. Well, one way we can check that is by unplugging the encoder. So we'll remove the motor from the equation, and we'll use, this is my little cheater plug. It essentially just shorts all the phases together, the AB encoder phases together. And then it has a little resistor on there to fake out the temperature sensor so that it will actually run. And if we stick that in there instead, we can now bring it online. And now it doesn't know anything about the motor position, so if I give it throttle, it's just going to cycle. So it's probably pumping about 50 amps through there right now because it doesn't know where it's at. And you can't stop it. It's amazing. It's now become a synchronous motor, tons of torque, so it's just slowly rotating the field. But as you can tell, we don't have a phase out because we're able to rotate. I can actually show you that because we know that last motor controller that we fixed on the E10 was missing a phase. So literally, I'm going to come in here and just unplug one of the phases, right? So I've just taken out this phase. So if we run this exact same test, we leave everything hooked up and we go ahead and flip her on again, put her in gear, and then give her throttle. we get what we had before. Remember where it was kind of stuttering? And now I come in here, I can move it. As long as I stay within those the poles, right? So that's what it does if it's missing a phase. So we're obviously not missing a phase because we're able to actually spin with when everything's actually plugged in. So that leads me to believe that there is an encoder problem in the way it's processing the encoder. So I'm going to do a bit of swaptronics here and probably put in a new I/O board there and see if that doesn't solve the problem. And if that does, because we know all the phases are functioning, we know the gate drivers are functioning, we know everything on the power supply board's functioning. Probably everything on the processor board, maybe, but it's probably going to be confined to this, and it's going to be, my guess is one of these chips has died, or we've lost a pull-up, or there's some corrosion underneath there. We can pull out the board and take a look at it and see if anything looks messed up or bad or anything. And yeah, we'll just swap in another one. If that fixes the problem, then we know it's confined to this board, and we just track it down until, I mean, there's only a few chips involved in the encoder decoding section, so yeah, it shouldn't be too bad to troubleshoot that down. Anyways, that's where we're at tonight, and thanks for watching.